The reading I'm using today is taken from Psalm 1, verses 1 to 4. Happy is the one who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the company with scoffers. Rather, the law of the Lord is their joy, and on God's law they meditate day and night. They are like a tree planted near streams of water that yields its fruit in seasons. Its leaves never wither. Whatever they do prospers. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. It's difficult to find a needle in a haystack. The search for happiness can be a search for something almost as difficult as trying to find a needle in a haystack. It goes without saying that if we were to look for happiness in the wrong place, in a place where there actually was no happiness to be found, our search would be in vain. All of us, without exception, desire happiness. We desire it so strongly that we constantly and diligently search for it. And if we fail in our quest for happiness, it is either because we seek it where it does not exist, or while seeking it in the right place, we don't search long enough, or we don't search hard enough in the right manner. Something in the very nature of our humanity causes us to desire happiness ardently. Something in that very nature drives us on relentlessly in our quest for happiness. For instance, color satisfies the eyes. Melodious sound fulfills the needs of the ear. Knowledge answers the longing of the mind. Love soothes and quiets the yearning in the will. But happiness, and only happiness, can satisfy the whole person. In her desire to be happy, Mary was no different from us. But Mary had one advantage over us. She was convinced that God, and only God, could make her completely and perfectly happy. For her, the search for happiness was always a search for God. It was a search to know God better, to love God more, and to serve God with perfect fidelity. Our faith tells us, without effort on our part, what true happiness is and where and how it can be found. Only in God will our soul be at rest. Only in God, only in the knowledge and love and the possession of God can we find complete and perfect happiness. Speaking of God, and at the same time speaking to himself, St. Augustine says, "You have made us for yourself, and our hearts are restless until they rest in you." God, and God alone, and no one but God, can ever completely satisfy our soul. So with the prayer of St. Augustine on our lips, we have nothing to fear. Lord Jesus, let me know myself. Let me know you and desire nothing. Through Mary, our mother, may we come to know Christ better and thus love him more. For to love him more inevitably results in perfect service and happiness.